on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AB, man. And welcome to another edition of Post Game Live with your boy AB, man. I know I'm a little bit discouraged at the moment. You already know.
Ain't even nothing to be discouraged about. We already lost.
I mean, yeah. Overall, it's just like, come on.
I know.
Well, if everyone knows, Eagles playoff game just happened 1 p.m. against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we lost, bro.
By a lot.
I want to say this before we get started, though, man. This episode of Post Game Live is brought to you and sponsored by, live from Franklin's Pub, East Falls. I appreciate the people giving us this time to be here and just, talk about what's going on. As y'all can hear in the background, we got a lot going on, a lot of discussion going on.
Right.
It was somewhat difficult to watch. It was somewhat difficult to watch. I don't even know where to start with this. I really don't even know where to start. First, let's just get the semantics out of the way. Obviously, I'm your boy AB. You can follow me on Instagram at only1AB__. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube at the OpenGymPod. Also on Twitter, only1__AB, and then also on Facebook, Aaron Bell. And I'm joined by my co-host today, Zig the Artist, man. What's going on, fella? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm mad, but if the Cowboys lose, I'll get over it.
You get over it? You get over it? I'm with you. I feel you. I feel you, though. I feel you on that, because that's the only thing right now that's going to actually make me feel a little bit better. Right. Real rap. I mean, let's just dive into it, man. We just gonna, like I said, this is sponsored by and brought to you by. We live on set from Franklin's Pub in East Falls.
Let's just start with the offense.
I mean, Eagles versus Tampa. The Eagles lose to Tampa 15-31.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really close. It wasn't really close, for real.
Yeah, no.
If you want to be frank with it, it wasn't really close. I mean, go ahead, sound off. Let me before I go, because I know you feel some way, essentially. Obviously, we Eagles fans, so just let me know what did you see out there that was going wrong, that the Eagles couldn't put anything together to actually at least be competitive in this game, for sure.
What was going wrong was they wasn't getting their stars the ball. I just feel like an offensive game plan should be built around Devontae Smith every week.
Right.
They used Miles Sanders, but barely used Howard, and barely used Boston Scott in the run game. A lot of stealth plays going on. It was just the offense. I just feel like the entire team wasn't prepared.
Okay.
I think that is the biggest thing to, basically sum everything up, is they wasn't prepared at all.
Okay. I mean, I tend to agree. See this drum be drawn. I tend to agree when it comes to that. I'm about to just record. I tend to agree when it comes to that. They came out. The crazy thing is they came out running. We was good. We was getting good yardage. We was moving the ball down the field. It was looking like we was right to be able to at least be in this game and be competitive when it comes to that. Then it just got away overall, man. And I'm not understanding what let me get this. The defense, right? I came into this game feeling like the defense was the weak link. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I was most worried about when it comes to this game against Tom Brady and these Buccaneers, which is cool. But for them to come out and let's say just the first half alone to hold the Buccaneers to only 17 points.
Yeah, but we had 12 yards.
I understand that, but just in general, just to be in general, if you sit there and tell me you going up against the defending champs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and you only hold them to 17 points the first half, with this defense that you know ain't nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? You would think that's a win, essentially. Even if you're not leading or tied, you'll at least be in the game. 7 points, 14, something, 10 points, something.
It's just so crazy because even if I told somebody, going into this game, before the game, that the Eagles will have 5 sacks, you would think the game would be
Bro,
close, right?
yes, 5 sacks. And then 2 of them from Ryan Kerrigan, who did absolutely nothing all year.
Right.
So you go into that situation, like you said, looking at their stats, saying, you know what, that's a win. That's a win. We should be in this game, but it just wasn't close. I'm not understanding what the offensive philosophy was when it came to this. Rather it be, was it more so the coach not trusting the quarterback, or was it they just had to keep the offense at a certain level or restrict the offense because of who the quarterback is? Or was that just the game plan going into it? I surely do hope so that wasn't the game plan going into the situation. But it is what it is. Tom Brady literally did whatever he wanted to do, essentially.
But we knew
like
that. I feel as though we knew that coming in. Right. I'm not even going to bash the defense that much. I feel as though they made
you couldn't get no better.
They made a lot of adjustments.
Yeah.
It's just my biggest thing from the game is like you stop Tom Brady 5 times with no points on the board. Straight.
Right.
And we can't even get a field goal.
Yes.
I think like stuff like that is what basically caused us to lose. I feel as though like the offensive game plan coming in the game, they didn't have one. Like it was just the linebackers, Devin White. They didn't think he was going to play.
Right.
It's stuff like that. I just
Devontae
feel like
David,
they wasn't prepared like at all.
And the one thing that you know that that's their strong suit, they didn't even stick to that. And granted, second half, when you up 31-0, I understand. Now you have to throw.
Yeah.
But even in the first half, they didn't run like we would.
I'm going to say the first quarter consecutively.
It wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Quarter, the run game was not.
It was done. It was done after the first. And I totally agree when it comes to that. It's one of those situations where Nick Sirianni once again felt like if I needed to keep up with this team, I'm gonna have to throw the ball. When literally your bread and butter, even if it was against worse teams than you, your bread and butter is that offensive line. And granted, the referees didn't do us no good deeds whatsoever when it comes to the how many holding calls we done got that was just, the one against Jason Kelsey. It was nowhere near, he was falling, and he just pushed him to the. It was overall, man. It wasn't a good sight. I'm not understanding what the offensive game plan was. And let's just get this out the way because I know it's going to be a lot of banter, he's going to be depressed. Let's just get it out the way. Jalen Reagor, man. What is he?
I don't care if that man is depressed. He don't need to be in the NFL.
What's his problem?
I don't know, bro. I never seen, and I said this, I never seen an NFL player be so bad. Like, he's not good at anything. You know how you got some players, I can even say J.J. Arthega. You know, he plays special teams good.
Right,
He makes a lot of tackles.
Exactly.
He's hard-nosed. He works hard.
I
You
agree.
can see it. Jalen Reagor, he does nothing good.
Punt returns,
Legit the
receiver.
Worst,
Yeah.
The worst NFL player I ever seen in my life. That's how bad he is.
Bro. I mean, the thing that had me livid the most was that punt return.
That's what killed us. That ended the game.
Essentially, because that was a way we actually could get back into the game and actually have some type of momentum. Because again, a part of them 5 stops that you said against Tom Brady, that was one of them. That was another 3 and out that they had, and had good field position. We was on the 40-yard line.
Yep, he dropped it, and then Tom Brady came down and scored the last touchdown.
And you can't keep giving Tom Brady this many chances, man. Like for real. How many chances are you going to give Tom Brady? And think you exactly, and that's where I'm getting to right now. As y'all hear, we got I guess we got some 49ers Cowboys fans in here.
No, it's just Eagles fans cheering for the 49ers.
Because they just want the Cowboys to lose for sure. I'm with them though. 49ers, let's go. 49ers just scored.
Easy
Mitchell, running in, and I told you that run game. I told you I was one of my picks this week. But man, these Eagles, man, I like I said, I'm gonna go back to the defense. Solid, average, I should say.
Yeah, I
I say
say
if they play,
quarter,
it was good. And then what do you expect them to do the second half when they've been on the field more than the offense essentially all year? I mean, all game. So the defense was definitely average, and they did, other than turnovers, they did what you needed your defense to do.
5 sacks.
Again, I'm gonna say it again: 5 sacks, and you stopped Tom Brady 3 and out 5 times
in a row,
and you held this man to only all the points didn't come into the second half. You held him to 17 points on the first half of the game. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, the offense has to capitalize on it, and people are not going to like us because it's the end of the season. So now we have to literally talk about the whole spectrum of this team going forward.
Yeah. What
do we do? Do we stay with the current quarterback that we have? Do we go get a new quarterback? Do we use the picks for better players on the teams? Because obviously, as you can see, we're going to have to upgrade. We're still going to have to upgrade the wide receiver position.
You know what's crazy, man? I'm not even so gung-ho on getting a wide receiver.
Not early.
No, but my thing is, why even get a wide receiver when we can't even get our best wide receiver
the ball right now? Okay, that makes sense. Now, is that a quarterback thing? And I know you was big on Hurts, and I'm big on Hurts.
I'm big on Hurts, but today his arm is just not strong enough. And it's sad to say because I want him. I love him as a football player. Like, I really enjoy watching him play. I think he can ball. But for the type of receivers that we have,
right,
for the type of offense that we
have, West Coast, which he wants to run,
he has to fire this thing off.
Anticipation.
And more so, his passes are like floaters. Like they're like. Who threw, like Nick Foles kind of threw like that.
A little float. Yeah. I agree.
It wasn't a zip. And I think for like moving forward, I think they should just give him another year. Develop that. I think you can develop as a passer. The only things that I think as football you can't develop is just mentality. But as far as skill,
but so much. I don't get me. You can. This me. You can definitely teach and learn, but ability still has to be within you. Right. Can he become a quarterback that's, let's say, a Gardner Minshew? He doesn't have extravagant ability as far as throwing the ball, but him learning the game of quarterback helps him out to be able to. And this is not a Gardner Minshew, Jalen Hurts debate, but just giving him an example because he's here and the fans know. He has the mindset of knowing how to read defenses, anticipate throws when it's a comeback route and stuff like that. Even the one, it was almost picked, Winfield almost picked it. It was a comeback route from Jalen Reagor. He threw it late. You know what I mean?
All his passes is thrown late.
And then even the deep ball, like I feel like he was overcompensating with the deep ball, and partially is he was feeling the pressure. Shaq Barrett, Dominic Sue, Villa Vea, JPP, they was going after that ball. And then they was sending Winfield Jr. at times, Levante David at times. They was sending some guys, and so you did see Jalen Hurts be at a point I'm not gonna say totally shot, but he definitely was. He was seeing ghosts. He was
But
definitely.
you know why? Because they wasn't running the ball.
Exactly.
It's easy to blitz.
Exactly.
It's easy to go all out. It's easy to send zero blitz, man up on a lot of plays when you know they're not going to run the ball.
Right.
And I just feel like they didn't do anything to disguise it. It was just Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders in there, they're running the ball. Jordan Howard in there, they're passing the ball. I didn't even see Boston Scott to the third quarter.
Until he scored. You ain't see Boston Scott until he actually scored. The only rushing touchdown. First of all, where did Miles Sanders go? The second half, you didn't see him.
Because he was sucking it up, bro. He wasn't hitting the holes, a lot of dancing.
Early on, he was catching them, but I do agree, as the game went on, he definitely was dancing and stuff. So they needed people. And Jordan Howard, we all know he's coming off injury, the stinger, so he's not really, another sack by the 49ers, everybody, so that's good. With that Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa.
He's a problem.
Nick Bosa. No, but so I can see why they got away from it, especially because they went more aerial, they went more passing. So definitely more Boston Scott and Kenny Gainwell, he did impress me today.
Yeah.
He impressed me.
And we got the running backs, it's just they did nothing to disguise it.
The week before when we did the podcast, right, we said it. Bring all the stops out. It shouldn't be nothing you holding back. Play every skill position you possibly got on that team. Every play you possibly think you got on your everybody except Rager. except Rager, because every time Jalen Rager touches the ball, bro, it's just.
And it was crazy. And I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like,
yeah, that was a bold prediction. That was a bold prediction.
Big game, man. This is the one. This is
yeah.
Like, yeah. Anyway, he comes back. This is the game. I gave my man a rope. And he still ain't catch it. Literally. Like, literally, man. That's crazy.
It's brutal. It's really, really
He's
brutal.
Really the worst football player I've ever seen in my life.
And it's a shame that if you was to sit here and say, who would you rather have on your team right now, Jalen Rager or J.J. Arcega-Whiteside?
Definitely J.J.
It's going to be some people that's going to pick J.J.
I think everybody's going to pick J.J., man.
Like you said, he gives you something.
Yeah,
something. Like even if it's, like you said, even if it is special teams, so he's going to give you absolutely
Rager on special teams is giving them the ball back. Like, so I'm just like, bro, man, he makes my blood boil. We can move on from talking about him.
Move over, because I got you, man. I got you, man.
He makes my blood boil.
So like you said, Eagles lost 15-31. I mean, I was praying and hoping we got on this John, and it was a victory.
Right.
I had my my Fly Eagles Fly music ready to cue it up.
I got my foam finger in my backpack.
I
thought we was finna go to the shit.
Bro, you couldn't tell me if we ain't win against this game, we wasn't gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me that, bro.
Man.
You could not tell me we wasn't going to the championship after this. Cause I feel like, shoot, for me, other than Green Bay, like if you get past the Bucks, which granted Green Bay is lethal, but it ain't Tom Brady. So I feel like you can run on them. The defense isn't as strong as the Bucks, so it was a possibility. But we can't even talk about that because we didn't even show up. That's my problem. That's my problem.
Like, I don't even care if we lost. It's the way we lost. Like, if we put up a fight, cool, we go out, throwing punches. The fact that they look dead from the beginning.
From the beginning. That's probably more of an indictment than anything, though. Mm-hmm. That's why I believe, like you said, I feel like they wasn't. Question: should they have rested the last week?
No.
At least a half.
At least a half.
You know what I'm saying?
They came out
super flat,
rusty. But they always do it, and we said that you can't think you're gonna come back on a team
on a
like
good team.
This.
On a good team. Exactly. It's not the Giants. It's not the Washington football team. This isn't
This ain't no
nobody,
team
none of the
this
worst
is
teams.
Tom Brady and the Buccaneers.
They just won the championship last
You can
year.
you can do this against any team. It can't be the Bucs.
Maybe not Patrick Mahomes, but yeah.
I ain't worried about. They on the other side.
You ain't seen them to the championship game. No, but I'm with you, man. I agree with you totally and wholeheartedly, man. It's definitely, again, I'm going to say what you said. I'm not upset. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, us being in the playoffs by ourselves was great. House money.
That's house money.
Super house money. You feel me? Like, we started, 2-5 on a year? You know what I mean? And then at the end of the year, racked up the wins that we needed to get to 9 and 8 now. You know what I mean? So to be in the playoffs is just that and I tried to tell people, we don't want to see these cats in the playoffs, bro. I would have took the Rams. I would have took Dallas.
I said I want the Rams.
Yo, I would have took a lot of other teams only because of that guy. You just seen, other than Mike Evans and Gronkowski's, name any other skill positions that was out there for the Bucs.
That's it. That's the new player. What was the running back name?
Vaughn. I learned his name today because he damn sure was running the ball like crazy today. Like it was nothing. Yeah. And they was missing offensive linemen. And they lost another one today.
They lost two today.
Oh, God, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, oh, man.
They went into that game scared of Tom Brady and they threw off the whole game plan.
The one thing that we said about Josh Allen going up against Bill Belichick, the way they came out, the Bills came out, they said, no, forget Bill Belichick. We going to smash y'all. Exactly. And we didn't do it.
Nope.
We didn't. You, even while we was watching the game, you said it. Too much of the shotgun formation, running the ball. When all year we was single back under center. How many times you seen Jalen Hurts under center today? I don't remember one. Me personally, I don't remember one.
I really don't remember.
I don't remember him being under center today at all. Hey, yo, Pa. He on the joint. He got people, and they still upset. And we, again, I'll let y'all know, we down here at Franklin's Pub in East Falls, having a good time down here. Had a good time. As y'all can see the flyers right there. We had a good time down here. Well, as good as we possibly could make it, because the Eagles didn't do us any real disservice.
It's like no positives coming out of that game.
It really is not, and that's sad. And that's sad because even going into this, I said this for sure. I said even if we was to lose, I want to leave this game knowing that our quarterback is ready to continue to grow and learn. Defense, again, like I said, I know Jonathan Gannon isn't the best, but I do also believe he's short talent on that side. Yeah. So we was going to have to re-up on that side anyway, so that's already a done bun. But definitely want to leave this game with, even the head coach, your first playoff appearance. Show me something. Show me something. We seen the same stuff that we seen all year, bubble screens, shotgun runs. I didn't see too many RPOs, but still, it was real bland. And the only routes we ever ran for Dallas Goedert was either a screen or the out route to the sideline. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm just so confused. They running screenplays to Rager, not even Devontae. Like the one they ran to Devontae, it was a pass interference. Yeah, it was a pass interference. But other than that, every screenplay went to Rager, and I just don't
like
understand because he's not even fast.
I agree.
He's not even fast, at all, man.
I agree. He was supposed to be. That's what they said. But it's not displaying, it's not showing.
I haven't
on
seen
the field.
It once.
That's what I'm saying. Even was it the last game? Not the last. The game before the last game of the season when he had the 39-yard punt return. It wasn't like he still was just like blowing past people.
Yeah.
It was just some good blocking. He hit a hole. He got a couple yards and he got out of bounds as always. And like, don't get me wrong, it's good because it's flipped the field. It's good but at the same time, it's like, where's the speed that they talked about? Where's the elusiveness? And then route running. I know we back on Jalen Rager, everybody. I am sorry, but you can't watch this game today. It's a lot of things that stuck out today, but you cannot watch this game today and not see the impact or lack thereof from our second-year first-round pick in Jalen Rager. I'm sorry, you can't.
It's only his second year.
It's only his second year.
Oh my God!
It's only so he probably ain't going nowhere, too soon. You know how Howie Roseman is when it comes to these first round picks.
You want to be right.
Exactly. It took him how long to actually sit down Andre Dillard? It's about 3 years. It's been 3 years we had this man. It finally took him 3 years.
Our is in trouble.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
and
man.
But now you're starting to see Devontae Smith get frustrated.
Yeah,
with the entire offense.
I showed you earlier. He was hollering at Jalen Rager on the side. And, lucky we online, and I don't want to get banned or get some copyright infringement against. Because I will show y'all the video right now. But I'll definitely probably post it up on my feed later on in the week. Jalen Rager, after running a piss poor route, which would have got Devontae Smith open if he ran it, and it happened again later on as we spoke with Dallas Goedert route. When he's supposed to run hard, run a fly route, take the safety with you.
Nobody's scared of him.
Take the safety with you. Dallas Goedert running across the field. But since you didn't run your route as hard or the way you needed to, it kept the safety down and almost caused the pick. Exactly, almost caused the pick when it should have been something routine that is like you take him with you. Dallas Goedert running across the field, catching that. We first down and we moving.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I told you I hate ball.
This was serious, man.
And I used to think Reno Mahe was bad for the Eagles,
and all he was a punt returner. And go look if you look up the stats.
That's all Jalen Rager is.
I learned this myself. Reno Mahe is the leading. No, after DJ and all them, but before DJ and them came, he was the franchise leading punt returner in yards for the Eagles. Before obviously
he was
before
bad, but he wasn't like
he's
Rager
still
bad.
And that I feel like I'm literally at a point where it's like, is Rager even an NFL player?
No.
Is Rager even an NFL player, bro?
It's that simple, bro. It's no. I have never go on any team. You don't see any person on any team this bad, bro.
It's my
Greg Ward barely makes a practice squad. And he barely makes a practice squad, but he is better. So he is better than Rager. Mm-hmm. It's just he's not the number one pick, and I think that's why they play Rager more.
But no, that's exactly why. That's exactly why. Cause and again, we're not sitting here saying Greg Ward is a world beater or he out here just gonna be frying people.
Right.
But at the same time, he gets open and first of all,
he was our best receiver
he
last
catches the ball. Let's start there. He catches the ball and runs great routes. Yeah. Great routes. And for him to just literally be that inept when it comes to that, we doing the cheers right now. People in here cheering me. For him to be that inept on offense, it just burns me up. And I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
He's bad, bro.
We gonna bring some fans in here, man. We'll get a discussion going on. We gonna cut to a little 30-second break, man. We gonna be right back with the Open Gym podcast, man. We right back with this joint. You feel me?
Sir.
All right, let's get it.
You try for play Cupid. You act like I'm stupid. You act up, you ruthless. So why would you do this? Can you look good, sexy body when you wind up? Then I ball up the line, tell them sign up. Diamonds are dancing on your body, let them shine up. And if you want go to your man, make your mind up, yeah. You try for play Cupid. You act like I'm stupid, You act up, you ruthless. So why would
You should hear us do that, John. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back. Post game live,
Yep.
man. Is it on? You click the button. There's a button right here. Yeah, you got it. Say something.
What up, though?
Yep. We got you. Yes, sir, man. Post game live again with the Eagles broadcast, man. Open Gym, sponsored by Open Gym. Live from Franklin's Pub, East Falls, man. We tried to have a good time. But they really didn't give us nothing really to cheer about. I'm joined by a fellow Eagles fan, man. What you want to go by, man? Your name or your nickname? What you?
Man, we got bottom.
He said it don't even matter. It's his fellow Eagles man named Pa, man. We here, man. Like I said, the Eagles lost 15-31 to the Buccaneers. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers down in Tampa, Florida. What's going on, man? How you feeling right now after this game right now, man? Just start from there and just let it all out. Let me know, man. What's going on, man?
I'm trying to process it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right, well let's say this.
Yeah, you gotta.
What did you see, offensively or defensively, that you see that was just like wasn't right for you? That wasn't. It's just like, what are we doing? Like, why aren't we?
The defense was getting scorched.
Okay.
Scorched.
For sure.
I think that they came around a little bit, man. The offense didn't give them no help, man. Like
at all. And what about your skill positions, the head coach, the quarterback?
Devontae,
like what?
Couldn't get a target.
Until like the fourth quarter, like damn near to the.
Fumbling, muffing punts, like I don't know.
As y'all can
ain't good at anything.
as y'all can see, we are lost for words essentially, and it's a bit of a bummer essentially because it's like we want to have more of a fight than we actually gave, and now we got to sit here and watch the Dallas Cowboys on TV, hopefully and prayerfully lose to the 49ers because we can feel a little bit better than what we feeling right now. But overall, man, so we gonna tap into it because I know we discussed a lot with the game, but we're gonna discuss with you as far as both of y'all. Essentially, we're gonna all talk the future. Where does it lie? What are you doing this off season? Is it just filling the team with players going another year with Jalen and Minshew? Are you going to go get a quarterback? Are you what are you like? Do you got to go get another receiver? Like what? Like really lay it all out.
I ain't gonna lie. I really think that's the biggest challenge, yo.
What's that?
It's quarterback.
And I want people to know out there.
One of those bulls like that. You know, I want to support him. That's my man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me that my man.
Yeah.
You know, but when you look at a game like today, and you see some of the throws that's not being made,
right.
Or some of the misses that's being missed.
Right.
If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I gotta process this game after I get out my feelings. Because right now I'm in my feelings.
Your feelings.
I'm ready to air everybody out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in my feelings for real.
I'm with you, bro. If you,
we looking at Dallas get mopped, but no.
Oh, if we would have did that, I would have left.
You see what I'm saying?
I would have left. No. I don't know if y'all tuned in. Y'all tuned into the game while y'all watching this right now, but Dallas just did the dumbest shit. I would have left.
Nah, man. It's sad and it's crazy, bro. Like it's. I want. Let me say this, and I'm gonna go to you after this too with the same question. So, this off season for me. I want to go into this, John, saying, all right, let's just fill this team up with talent. Corners, linebackers, safeties, DN, whatever we need to do to fill this roster up, because I am an advocate of building the team and then plugging in the quarterback later on. You feel me? And because it's easier to do it that way than it is to have the quarterback who's getting paid a lot of money and trying to build the team up like that. Which is in some cases work, but and if you want to be a successful team and have sustainable success in winning, that's the best way to do it. But this game, and I even spoke to a lot of my friends who's down here, and like I said, we down here live at Franklin's Pub, East Falls. Talking to a lot of people, fans in here, asking them, like, was the Eagles more of a team that was good coming into the playoffs, trending in the right way, or were they just beating up on bad teams?
I think it's a little bit of both, but I really feel like the way they played, the way they prepared, it shows them going into the right direction. I just feel
not this game, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, towards the end of the season, yeah.
I just feel like today they just wasn't ready. Like, it's literally that simple. They wasn't ready. The whole Tom Brady thing probably scared them. I think that played a big part. Oh, you playing Tom Brady? You know how they let that get in their head. They didn't. The offense didn't. It seemed like the offense didn't focus on running the ball, playing Eagles football. They focused on, oh, well, how can we keep Tom Brady off of the field? It was all about Brady, and then it was just like, once the defense got it together, okay, cool. You know, you stop Tom Brady 5 times in a row, 5 drives in a row, which is rare, and you put up 0 points.
0 points. We didn't score to the 4th. Let's remember that.
0 points. So it's just like,
yeah, it's like we had some bad breaks, man. That Dallas Goedert drop pass.
Oh,
man.
that hurt. You right.
That was
Hurt.
crucial,
That
man.
hurt. That hurt. Because the one, like you said, the one time we actually had a drive going and we was actually moving, and he didn't catch. And it was a great pass actually. He was on a run, running to his left, and you know he's not the greatest thrower.
Is that the same drive where he muffed that point?
Yes.
The next,
Yep, because we punted right after that, John. Yep, That's exactly.
That was the game.
That was it.
He said that was game right there. Once we didn't score on that drive, get something out of it,
We needed
3,
at least
7,
3
something.
points on that
Yeah,
drive, bro.
yeah.
At least, like, that's nothing.
Yeah. This one sting a little bit because I know if people follow me, I know I've been talking about the Eagles all year. And I wasn't high on a lot of different areas, but like I'm still a fan. So once we hit the playoffs, I'm like, listen, we here. We not supposed to be here, but we here. Let's make some noise. Again, I'm not sitting here saying we supposed to beat the Buccaneers, because again, I wanted to see either Dallas or LA. But damn, 0 points until the 4th, essentially, or 3rd end of the.
Do we put? Where's y'all blame? I mean, let me hear y'all. What's the blame? Where's the blame? Like,
who we blaming?
Yeah, it's like I know everything is not on the quarterback.
No.
So,
I don't
where do we place the blame?
He
at?
played a part though.
For
sure.
I don't think he was the main. I just think the whole offense and the whole between the coaches, the coordinators, the play calling, the preparation.
Right, offensively.
Dumb penalties.
Yeah, the rest was getting at us too.
Dumb
He was getting at
penalties.
us.
Drop passes. Miles Sanders not hitting the hole, dancing around. I just feel like the blame goes to the whole entire offense. Because you can't stop Tom Brady that many times and put up 0 points. It's that simple.
And what's crazy is, and I said it earlier, you wasn't here, Pa, but I said it earlier. Coming into this game, my biggest fear was defensive. Jonathan Gannon going up against this Tampa Bay offense. They held them to 17 points in the first half, bro. You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Yeah, for the good portion of the game, man.
They didn't score another touchdown until mid-3rd quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter.
That's what I'm saying.
Offense was atrocious,
when
bro.
he dropped the punt. That's the next time they scored.
They scored, yeah, they capitalized on it, yeah.
But then Devontae Smith was literally
They're not
non-factor.
They was sagging 10 yards off of him, and they couldn't even.
And they
give him the
still
ball,
wasn't
man.
throwing. Bro, I
It's
don't
the offense.
I
That's
get
what
it.
I'm playing.
I gotta let this joint digress before I really get it.
Look, he feeling it. It's bumping it up. That thing's bumping it up. No.
We had opportunity to really try to
Just
compete.
at
We
least
didn't even
exactly
compete,
compete. That's gonna be the word of the day. Compete, like, cause we didn't compete whatsoever.
Oh, yeah.
And just to get back to your question, who do you blame? Don't get me wrong, the quarterback is the quarterback. You gonna get all the praise, you're gonna get blame as well too. But offensively, how anemic this was, it gotta go to the coach. It gotta go to the head coach, Nick Sirianni. It has to. Because they came out this game literally unprepared. And I'm going to ask you the same question, Pa, the same thing I asked Zig. would you have played the Eagles the last game of the season? Would you have played the Eagles the last game of the season?
No, I wouldn't have played them. No,
You wouldn't.
I can't risk no
Not even for a half.
No, I'm sorry.
Bro, Patrick Mahomes played.
COVID came through though.
Patrick Mahomes.
But COVID came through. It came through the locker room.
You heard about the rumors, bro. You know why that happened?
What happened?
Because once you go on the COVID list or whatever like that, you don't have to test for the next couple of weeks. Essentially, it's like 15 to 20 days. You don't have to test. So to protect them, they did it early. Got all they. This is allegedly, but let's use common sense here. Think about who was on it: Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson, Devontae Smith, all the key guys.
No, yeah.
So
I wouldn't have played them, man.
all them.
Because what? Because playing them for what? No, if they're not prepared, that's up to me.
Bro,
man.
we
That's
are.
on me.
I would have played them just because of the simple fact that we never played good in the first half anyway.
And we a rookie team. First year head coach, first year quarterback, young wide receiver.
No, I understand it, but I'm just conservative. I'm a scared conservative. I was just happy to make the playoffs this year. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So.
Now we can go with that.
Happy to make it, so no, I wasn't risking nothing.
I could go with that. I can go with that. Now my compromise with that whole thing is, if not, obviously I don't want the whole game, but like a quarter. A half, maybe.
I'm not mad at that.
Something just to. Bro, they didn't play football. For 2 weeks. Think about that. They didn't play the last game of the season, and they didn't. That's 2 weeks, bro.
Today was disgusting.
And it showed. It showed, man. It showed. It was.
Because I'm on a. I'm talking about send Jalen. I'm talking about send Deshaun. I'm all. You mean? So I gotta wait for.
He said, "I'm sick of all this."
I know one thing, distraught or not, Jalen Reagor gotta go, man. I just don't like boy. I just don't like him.
But you know how he not getting rid of that boy. It was the first year. He said he gotta go, but it's like, you know how we not getting rid of him, man. He's a first round pick.
He stinks.
He's
man.
bad.
He's the worst NFL player I've ever seen.
And it's sad that we keep coming back to this boy.
And I don't want to dislike him, but he stinks.
Bro, it's bad,
Look,
yo. It's
I'm
bad.
a dislike him for you. I hate that guy, man. Like, I never seen an NFL player so bad. So bad. I never seen it. Like, even if they're bad, like you say, you get a bad NFL player, right? They're on the bench. You don't see them play. This guy is our main player.
Bruh, like,
he's
I don't
starting.
understand the joint.
He's our starting number 2. Like, it's crazy, man. This is vicious, bro.
Though, man.
It's vicious, bro.
He got more targets than Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. And he still only has under 300 yards for the season. I just don't understand, bro.
Pa, if you had to choose, right? Would you if you had to choose, are you keeping Jalen Reagor or JJ Arcega-Whiteside? Who gives you more in the field? Let's just be honest here.
If I had to choose, at least Jalen Reagor get on the field. Like, I don't like him. No, listen, hold on. I don't want you to. No, listen. I don't gotta see Arcega-Whiteside. So put Jalen Reagor, keep Arcega, and I don't gotta see him. Like, I see too much of Jalen Reagor, bro. Like, what's wrong? Like, why he can't get put to the back of the bench though?
He said, I literally can't. I don't have to see
simple
JJ.
answer to that, bro. He's a first-round pick, and the GMs and the owners do not want to put their money players on the bench.
The GM gotta take that. He gotta take that. You
Yeah,
gotta take that.
I was just telling
When has Howie ever ate anything?
It took him.
We even kept Carson Wentz to the point where, like, he ran himself out of here because Howie wanted to be right so bad. So, I don't know, bro.
Andre Dillard was what they was forcing him to start for 3 years.
I remember that. We had discussions about
exactly,
that.
knowing he wasn't able to be the guy.
They had the boys talking about, y'all want everybody to get rid of Jason Peters?
Bro,
No.
bro, Jason, that's how bad he was. Jason
Remember
Peters
that?
was
Yeah.
able to come back and say, give me more money if you want me to play left tackle.
Right.
His behind. But yeah, bro, like so you know Howie is not going to sit there and bench him, and that's the sad part because we literally could be filling that void with someone who's producing. Period. You got Devontae on one side, Watkins on the other, stretching the field. And I was telling them, when it's the playoffs time, that's why I blame the coach. At this time, feelings shouldn't matter. If Jalen ain't doing what you do, get him out of there. Put Greg Ward in there. Let's go. Let's do something. Something different. Something different has to change.
Solid, bro.
Something different
Greg
has
Ward
to
is solid, too.
Yo, and then this is the crazy part. We talking about the muff punt that he lost. He muffed another punt.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It was more than one. It was more than one. It was more than one. I forgot all about that.
You just reminded me. Now I'm extra,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. But the game was over. So it don't matter. But no, like.
Yo, Jalen Rager is ass, bro.
And they got the nerve to get mad at us. Like, we doing
Bro,
something to him.
yo.
Every week with another IG post.
But do you see the look on his face after like he be like scrunching up like he mad?
Like, why you mad? What? You stink. You legit stink, bro.
You got the other receivers yelling at you because you're not running your routes to the fullest extent.
And we all know Devontae Smith is not outwardly or overly vocal guy. But for him to sit there and be on the bench hollering at Jalen Rager the way he was earlier today, that let you know he frustrated. Because he know we ain't playing how we supposed to play right. He come from Alabama.
But I do think he genuinely loves Jalen Hurts,
though. Devontae, that's his guy. They went to the same school. Yeah.
We got to keep that in mind when we talking about this quarterback situation. That's
okay.
what I'm saying, because once I digress, like, once this gets out of my system, I'm going to come back to my normal self and be like, all right.
So that means you're gonna be. So that means you're gonna be on the podcast next week, then, huh?
You got a great thing going on, man. It's a good job.
No, man, I appreciate it. Nah, man.
Appreciate y'all for having me, for real.
No, for sure, man. Let's get some fan reaction when it comes to this, man. Because like I said,
I got a hurt fan today, man. We all hurt. So.
Bro, I promise you, I was not planning for this. I had the Eagles fight song ready, queued up. Ready to play that joint, get us in here screaming. A good time, bro. Instead of people in here drinking happily, we in here drinking our sorrows away. Like, man, I'm not.
And you pointed this out. Like, usually I eat. I done bought the buffet, but I had one plate. I had 5 meatballs the whole night. I was pissed off, bro.
Yeah, because it was an ugly game,
Yeah, like I didn't even feel like eating. Like that's how bad it was. Like, I didn't have an appetite, and that's big because that's what I do. Like,
man, I know we said a lot, and again we gotta
give me another drink. To be honest with y'all.
Go ahead, man. You good, man? If you got it, that's good. Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having me.
No, for sure, man. For sure. I appreciate you stepping in, for sure. Yeah. Again, y'all, that we live from Franklin's Pub, East Paws. Just getting some fan reaction right now when it comes to you can come and have a seat. We got some fans that they a little nervous to get on camera, but they do got some things to say when it comes to Eagles fan. Again, man, we be right back. I'm gonna give my final thoughts. We're going to give our final thoughts with everything that's going on today, man. It's a sad one. Again, Eagles lose 15-31. My Eagles.
The Cowboys looking like us out there.
Yeah, Cowboys. And you know what? We'll be right back after this break. We're going to be right back with y'all. We're going to discuss that a little bit, and just give our final thoughts with everything. And we're going to get on out of here. We thank you guys for joining in to Post-Game Live with AB, Eagles Post-Game Live with AB, and my man Zig the Artist. Of course, we always here, sponsored by, y'all see the logo, Open Gym Podcast. Make sure y'all follow everything, IG, only one, AB __ Open Gym Pod at Open Gym Pod on Instagram and Facebook. Also Twitter, only one __ AB. Also on Facebook, Aaron Bell. Then also on Instagram, follow him, Zig the Artist, all one word on Instagram.
ZigTheArtist.
Yes, sir. And we'll be right back after this little commercial break, and we'll be right back to give our final thoughts. Let's go.
You try for play Cupid. You act like I'm stupid. You act up, you ruthless. So why would you do this? Can you look good, sexy body when you wind up? Then my ball up the line, tell them sign up. Diamonds are dancing by your body, let them shine up. And if you want go to your man, make your mind up, yeah. You try for play Cupid, you act like I'm stupid, yeah, yeah. You act up, you ruthless. So why would
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back. Welcome back to Eagles Post Game Live with your boy AB. As you can,
Closer to the mic.
huh?
I said they get closer to the mic.
You see them? That's because they upset. Niggas over here arguing about. Oh, I'm all talking about. Excuse my French. I'm sorry, but people over here, they in here arguing. These Eagles definitely, Eagles fans definitely is upset right now. So we got another. Hopefully you're Eagles fan. You Eagles fan? Is the mic on? Make sure the mic is on. No, it's not. It's a little button. There we go. Let me say something. Are you Eagles fan? Yes. Any sport? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's what I'm saying. What's your name, sweetheart? I'm sorry. Giovanna? Put it close to your mic because I gave you. Giovanna. Okay. So we have Giovanna, right? Okay. Got you. We good. We have Giovanna here. She's not a avid sports fan, but you watched the game, correct? You watched the game, correct?
I did.
You seen what was going on.
Yeah.
Just from the outside looking in, because we just want to get more perspective of what was on the field and what happened there. What did you think you seen that was just like from the Eagles that was just like, dude, like why aren't you?
It seemed like one player was doing all the work.
Okay.
And nobody else
Was doing
there to
anything.
back him up. So every time somebody had the ball, there was no teammate to do any blocking.
Which is true, because like you said, when you pass the ball, someone's dropping
Like,
it.
you need to be
When
somewhere, you need to be
right,
in the way
exact
somewhere,
something.
pushing niggas out the way.
Exactly. No, you're good.
It
No,
also
exactly.
seemed like the quarterback was throwing the ball to nobody a lot of the time.
And this is coming from someone who is in depth in sports, and they can actually see that the quarterback isn't playing the way that he needs to play to be able to win a playoff game, and that's basically what we've been talking about the whole time, just in general, as far as what was wrong, ending the season, how good we were playing, functional, all the things that you said. Players were stepping up, players were doing the things that they needed to do, and then to come into a playoff game against the GOAT of football, essentially, and not be prepared, like, it blows my mind, and this just has us all just here, just, like, depressed, essentially, and upset, essentially, like that. Yeah, like, you was here. You seen the vibe. What was the vibe like? What was the vibe like? Yeah, like nobody was hollering, nobody was screaming.
Unless there was
A good play. Yeah, like again, people.
and they started playing good towards the end when it didn't matter. So it was kind of like,
She's
you got a
hitting.
touchdown. Okay, there's still 31 points ahead. So now you need 4 more. Like,
and only like 9 minutes
in
left
9
to do
minutes, you
that.
need to make 4 more of those plays. Please do it.
No,
was something.
and again, that's coming from someone that's not even entrenched in sports like we are. But when you can literally look at a game like that and be like, what the hell is going on? Like we in the playoffs, so they know they must have played better than this to even get here. And then you get here and you play like that, and it's just
Well, a lot of teams do that.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
get to the playoffs and then you drop the ball at the
Late in
playoffs
May.
and you get sent home.
Yep, you
that's
absolutely
usually
right.
how it happens.
Yeah, absolutely right.
They bust their butts throughout the season. They get because the Eagles were on a winning streak, weren't they?
Towards the
almost
end of the year.
the whole season.
Yeah, towards the end of that second half of the season, we won. What was it, about five or six games, and we lost the last game of the season because we didn't play nobody.
Yeah.
But like you said, after going on a run like that, you should be coming into the playoffs ready to go. So I'm gonna ask you a question though, right? And it isn't nothing. This is literally just your thinking, just how you think. So put yourself as being a head coach, right? You're preparing your team for a playoff time. You're a first-year head coach. It's your first time being a head coach of an NFL team. You have a first-year quarterback as well, and a host of just young players all around. So the Eagles at the end of the year had an opportunity to rest their players, not play them the last game to get ready for the playoffs, or play them, which literally every team in the league played their starters, essentially. So you being a head coach, if you was a head coach, knowing this your first year and you got a lot of young players, would you have rested your player that last week, your key players last week, even if it rested your players or played them, even if it was only for like a half? Like, what would you have done? Because there's different elements to it. You got people that older teams rest so they can be healthy enough, but then some teams aren't really playing their best going into the playoffs, so they play just to keep the momentum, to keep the groove going like that. So you being a first-year head coach, knowing your team is fairly new all around, what would you have done?
Do the games matter?
The last game essentially didn't mean anything.
I would have sat them.
You would have sat them.
I would have sat them and had them think. For me, it was kind of like lack of teamwork. Like
Okay.
they didn't know where their teammates were. As a football player, you should know, especially as the quarterback. As the quarterback, you should know where everybody's placed on the field.
I agree.
So it seemed like they weren't really playing as a team.
And that comes in. So you telling me, so we said Giovanna, right?
Yeah.
You telling me, head coach Giovanna, even though you would have set them down, your team would have been ready to play.
They would have
soon
been
as
ready
Sunday.
to fucking play. I need you to
I'm
break
with
this
that.
pass with your eyes closed.
Exactly.
And know that your man's is going to be right there.
I agree.
And that was the issue. It was kind of like I'm throwing the ball because I'm getting tackled. So I'm throwing the ball and nobody's there to catch it.
Or they drop.
Or you're throwing it
past them. Yeah, it was
and
a
it's
lot.
like, okay, so you didn't see where nobody was.
It was a lot to that, y'all. You hit us right on. I appreciate you tapping in with us. I know you was a little nervous getting up.
Shit about sports.
Well, you knew that. That was good.
I'm gonna say I
Well,
got
that's
it.
common sense. I thought y'all was like talking about like fouls and all types of stuff. That's why I was like, I don't know none of that, but
Nah, you good.
a lot of the stuff that was being shown, that's common sense.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. And
played better.
that's how we do on this podcast. We like to present sports in a fun way, entertainment way, but not get too deep. Whereas people are like, "What the heck is you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So you being up here, you just literally just vibed with us for a little bit and actually had a little good time. I hope you had a good time. Essentially,
I did.
Anything? What you got going on? Whatever, plug it in. Whatever you got. Podcast, sing, anything. Whatever. Your friend told me you got a podcast.
That's what the fuck this is. That's nerves. I don't see.
Microphone like that. That's what I was asking.
I'm out here looking.
Nah, you
I ain't
good.
even looking at the camera. Nervous.
A whole camera on and she like this. I'm all right.
I mean, I have a podcast. We
Plug it
haven't
in.
really been recording, but Mars is on Venus. Usually you could catch us on Apple Music or Spotify. We come on Mondays at 8 a.m.
Okay.
It hasn't been recording, but we have a lot of episodes already out.
Okay.
So-
Okay. So if I go to
What's
Apple,
the,
I'm about to
what's
say
the-
yeah.
What's the? You got an Instagram?
I'll
for
say
it?
Yeah,
Instagram,
Mars
plug
is
all
on
that in.
Venus.
Mars is on Venus. Y'all hear that? Mars is on
All
Venus.
together. So it's like talking about relationship stuff.
Okay. Oh, okay. You might have to get me on there. I got some relationship advice I can put out there. I got some. Y'all heard that though. Follow her on Instagram as Mars is on Venus, and it's the same thing on Apple, right?
Yeah.
The podcast. So follow on Instagram at Mars is on.
And Spotify, I believe.
Okay. So follow on Instagram at Mars is on Venus, and also on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Okay, that's the one that got you. My man, I've been having a little bit of a good time today. Some things.
Well, you gotta do it.
So I
They
was
lost, so you gotta
getting
drink.
my sorrows away. You hear me?
Exactly. Where the shots at?
No, but I appreciate you being here with us for a little bit,
Thank
man.
you for
Just
having
tapping
me.
in.
It was cool.
We
It was
definitely
fun.
gonna follow you. We definitely gonna stay connected with you and maybe do some things in the future with you for sure. Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Again, like y'all said, make sure y'all follow her. Mars is on Venus on Instagram, also on Apple and Spotify. She has a podcast about relationship advice and everything like that. Very cool, dope person that we met here today. Also, I want to thank my man Pa for coming in today, giving his insight on today's game and where we went when it came to all this. Yeah, man. I mean, Zig, man, we here. We at Frankie's Pub, East Falls.
Yeah.
As we all know, Eagles in the WildCard Round lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 15-31. Any last words, man? Any last words? Anything you got to say that you just want to get out there and say and go from there?
Yep. Don't let Jalen Rager back on the plane. Keep his ass. Go to Tampa.
No. Stay in Tampa.
Stay in Tampa. Yeah. He can stay right there.
Don't even come back. Go back
Don't
to
get on the
TCU,
phone.
wherever you want to go. Like, look at that. They doing your little Nickelodeon.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine us losing on
And
Nickelodeon?
then have it on Nickelodeon, I would have been mad, bro.
If y'all know what we talking about, the Eagles also have they have a deal with Nickelodeon. They broadcast the playoff games on Nickelodeon as well. So it was just funny just seeing the slime and everything on the field just now that they was doing, though. It was dope. But, man, like you said, Jalen Rager don't come back. Me personally, I mean, the season's over now. It is what it is.
Bronze season. Sixth season. Bronze season.
Yeah, man, it's basketball time.
That's it.
It's basketball time for sure. But me personally, just off season, I just need some changes. I have to think and process the quarterback position, me personally, because I don't want to make a rash decision now when it comes to Jalen, because I am really, really, really heavy on just building this team because we need so many pieces on this team, especially defensively.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
all
gotta
defense
go all
first
three
round.
levels. All three levels.
All defense
All three
first
levels.
round. I don't care what position it is, because we need it in every position.
Exactly. And
Mostly
it was
linebacker.
linebacker,
Dogs,
and
bro.
even D-line, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Even though we had sacks today, that's not a compass of what we've been like all year. John Hargrave started off well, but you see he tailed off towards the end. Brannigan lost for a year, but he still was the older player. Derek Barnett is gone. He is done. I'm sick of that
He ain't
knucklehead.
coming back.
I'm sick of him. Fletcher Cox isn't who he is anymore. I mean, we're going to have to upgrade that
Everything.
defensive line as well. So all three levels, safety, linebacker,
Only thing,
defensive line.
our corners is solid. That's about it. And that's barely.
And that's if they re-sign Nelson.
Yeah.
Because you know he's going to want to get a little bit of piece of change.
He
You know
gonna
what I
have to
mean?
wait. Or he gonna kick it. He can go.
I mean, maybe the signing bonus that we supposed to get for playing in as many
I think
games.
that loosened him up a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
did well. If y'all don't know, towards the end of the year, since Nelson, I cannot think his first name, but since Nelson, the cornerback of the Eagles, didn't play the last game, he didn't reach his quota of playing a certain amount of games throughout the year, where he gets an extra $1 million bonus in his contract. But the Eagles went on and still paid him $1 million. Regardless.
That's just a business.
Yeah, that's a business
They did
move.
that on
They want him to come back. Yeah.
Remember we gave you that $1 million?
You might as well take this $5.
What that mill I gave you? Remember that mill?
If you don't want to take this $5, I need that back real bad.
No, I wouldn't be surprised that's in the contract.
No, real rap. That's why they
giving out
did
$1
it.
million for free.
That's why like you said, that was to loosen him up, make him feel good, make him feel right when it comes to that. But that's all I got, man. Again, I appreciate you guys stepping in with us, having a good time. Well, a somber time, but it was a good time being with you guys, being here at Frankie's Pub, East Falls, man. We had a good time today. Drink specials, food, everything, man. Y'all here people drunk in here now, so they don't even care about the game. You got the whole football game, and you got 49ers and Cowboys fans in here, but they drunk just having a good time. But again, man, I appreciate you guys tapping in with us tonight. We had a great time with you guys. Again, make sure you follow me because I have some contests and giveaways. I had a lot of merch here, and I have some Flyers tickets I have that I'm trying to give away as well. So look out for that. So make sure you continue to follow me. Follow me on right there. Y'all see it on the screen on Instagram at only1ab __ on Twitter as well. only1 __ as well, and then on Facebook, Aaron Bell, and then Open Gym Pod on Instagram or Open Gym Pod on YouTube. And then also follow my mans.
Yes, sir. Zig the Artist on every platform. ZIGGTHEARTIST.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. And we here live and direct. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all like on stuff, comment stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. The people that's watching it on YouTube right now, make sure y'all subscribe and stay up to date. Again, like I said, them contests and prizes are going to be coming up real soon. I'm talking about as soon as tomorrow. So make sure you guys join in, tap in with me. I got a lot more stuff coming y'all way. And I appreciate you guys coming in with us. Your boy AB, your boy Zig the Artist. This is the post-game live. The Eagles post-game live with your boy AB. Sponsored by Franklin's Pub, East Falls in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And also by the Open Gym Podcast. Until we meet again, everybody, it's your boy AB. And we out of here. Yes, sir!